EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Carry the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Stafford gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Carolina.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Patrick Queen.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Stafford. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Stafford's pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards. First down, Panthers.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On second down, McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And 9.
From the gun, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
2 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Ravens 7.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
4-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Second down and goal. Jackson flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 31, Stafford trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The final shot before the break, Stanford. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll move the chains.
And a Panther first down.
The final shot before break. Stafford. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A A shotgun snap for Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
8-yard pickup.
That one goes for 8 yards.
Panthers.
Stafford. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Here's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And a Panther first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down. And
so the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Jackson on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Again, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38. Panthers.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the shotgun to McCaffrey.
27-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Stafford's
that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
1st down.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
So Mike's number one. Hey, give me radar. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So Mike's number one. Here I come. Alert. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Stafford gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. 1st down, Panthers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
So Mike's number one. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To the air again, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
From the gun, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Ravens, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.